Well, good morning, friends, and welcome to my channel. I am Crystal, and this is Homemaking on the Homestead. And Happy New Year. Happy 2024 to all of you guys. It's hard to believe it's here. I know I say things like that all the time. I think it's because, my husband and I are both kind of in this retirement phase of life, and the days just fly by, seriously. And so it seems to me 2023 really just flew by. It was a good year in many ways for us. There were a lot of challenges that came on our homestead and whatnot, and so, but we worked through all of those things, and I'm happy to be moving into 2024. How about you guys? Are you looking forward to that fresh start? Before I can ever get to the point where I am feeling like, yes, I am ready to move into the new year, I have to clean up the old year. So I am not one of those people that leaves my tree up till the 1st. I am not one of those people that, I had some, my husband and I had some friends years ago, and they would leave their tree up way into January. I know everybody has different traditions, but for me, it's really important before the year ends that I take down the tree, I clean up the living room, I reset my furniture and get everything back to its orderly, normal state again. Then I feel like I am ready to walk into the new year. I know it's really common also this time of year for people to, set those New Year's resolutions. And I haven't done resolutions in years. I don't think that they're anything that is that great. We start out with great intentions with those resolutions, and it doesn't take long to lose steam, and probably most of us can't even remember what those New Year's resolutions were by the time we hit February or March. So I like to do things that are going to be positive in my life and actually be something that I know that I can accomplish. Resolutions can often be negative. They take all the things that you don't like about yourself or your life, and you focus on that. And I don't know that is necessarily terribly healthy. I think that we need to be focusing on the positive things. I personally look at the new year and things that I would like to see happen as goal setting, and and attempting to get some reasonable, realistic goals set down for myself. I think that no matter what we do in setting goals for our life, which there are goals that are important to set, I think that we first have to take it to the Lord in prayer, and we need to pray about those and seek His direction because those goals that we set and what we do can often be part of our purpose and His plan for our life. Psalm 16:9 says, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." So it's important to let the Lord establish our steps and to, be mindful and prayerful when we make those goals. So I have come up with, I think I did something on this last year too, but I have come up with what I consider gentle goals. Things that are going to not put pressure on me, things that are not focusing on the negative, but things that are focusing on the positive. And so these aren't in any order, but I'm just going to share briefly what some of my gentle goals are for this year. And this one is a good one because it's a great way to start the day. Be grateful every morning to the Lord and thank Him for the day as soon as you wake up. And when I do that, it sets my heart and my mind in what I believe is the right direction for me for the day. So that the plans I have for that day and all those things, I already have the Lord on my mind and I am focused on that. So being grateful and thankful is so important. Spend time outdoors. I need to spend more time outdoors. I have gotten somewhat out of my walking habit that I had for so many years, and I miss that, but I mostly miss that time being outside. And right now is a very challenging time in the Pacific Northwest because we get a lot of rain. And when it's pouring down rain for days on end, it is really hard to motivate yourself to go walk out in the rain. But I just would like to spend more time outdoors. Now, if you notice in my goal, I don't have spend X number of hours outdoors each week or each day or something like that. I just need to have that written down in my little notebook to spend time outdoors and then make a point of doing that. I think that's a gentle goal. I don't think putting an expectation on myself that is too great. I think that is another important thing about our goals is make sure that they're realistic and that the expectations of what we are trying to accomplish are not more than what we are able to accomplish. So be realistic. Look at your life, look at the things you do want to accomplish, and make goals that have realistic expectations to them. One of my other gentle goals is to read a book to learn something new. And I haven't decided what that new thing is. It doesn't really matter if there's something that interests me. It could be something historical. It could be something, very practical. It could relate to homemaking. It could just be a new skill to learn or something like that. But I would like to read a book or two or three and learn something new. As I am, approaching my 60th birthday, I find it's very important to keep our minds active, and reading is a great way to do that. I do read quite a few books as it is, and I'm wanting to branch out just a little bit more and learn something different and something new. Here is a very easy goal. Smile more and laugh more. Merry heart does good like medicine, the scriptures say. And I think we need to focus on being happy more and showing that, smiling, laughing, and just having that joy in our life. Another gentle goal that I have is to not take back burdens that I have already given to the Lord. That is so easy to do. Life is full of stresses, of issues, of things that are out of our control or things that we are struggling or dealing with. And the best way when we're dealing with that is to hand them to the Lord. And how many times, ladies, have you handed something to the Lord and then taken it back, whether it's immediately or, a few hours later or a week or two later? So one of my gentle goals for myself is to, when that happens, be aware of that and hand it right back to the Lord. His yoke is easy, his burden is light, and he is going to show me how to deal with situations that I want to stress about. So reducing my stress and reducing the desire to take back those burdens, just turn them around and hand them to the Lord. That's a very gentle goal for me this year. Another gentle goal to work on for myself is to be a calm presence to those around me. I'm not saying that I'm not currently, but there are times where maybe I get frustrated. It happened the other day to me. I got frustrated over something that had nothing to do with my husband, and I kind of right all over my husband, and he's a very patient man and a very loving man, and so it was not a big deal. But it was a big deal to me in that it's important to me to always take a breath, calm down, and be that presence, that calm presence to those around me. Another gentle goal for me this year is to listen more. I'm a talker, and I can get into situations, talk to people on the phone, friends, family, whoever, and I find when I get off the phone, it's like, oh, I feel like I did all the talking. And, it's important to me this year to take time to listen more. And often that means asking more, to work on, speaking less and listening more. That's a good goal. I have written all these gentle goals out for myself so that I can look back in my notebook, I can remember them. And the main thing that I need to remember is I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So those are my gentle goals for 2024. I will most likely add things, I always have goals of things like projects I'm working on. I mean, every morning and during my quiet time, I will sit down and write out things that I want to accomplish that day. Those are goals. Sometimes I do it the night before, but typically I do it in the morning. My head is clear and I'm well rested, so I can kind of look at my day ahead and see what I want to accomplish. I also plan goals for the week, and I also am always planning things, like videos, for instance, and my time, and when I have family that needs me, how do I've set those goals so I can finish things before all that. Just a lot of organizing and planning type goals. But when it comes to just my own growth, those are my gentle goals, and I might add more as the year progresses. Who knows? But if I have them written down, I will always be able to look back on those things and remind myself of the things that are important to me as I go through 2024. Okay, ladies, thank you for spending this time with me and spending the first days of this new year with me. I would love to know what are some of your goals? Are you a resolution person? Are you a goal person? How do you tackle the new year, or do you just not worry about it and just keep moving forward? Nothing wrong with that either. I hope you ladies have an amazing and blessed day and week ahead, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.